Hello, and welcome to the cave. I'm Sarah, aka Sarah Bear, and this is Sarah Bear's Creative Cave, a channel where I do crochet and knitting and chat randomly about life stuff, share my adorable little dog once in a while. I do unboxings. I personally knit, I crochet, I macrame, I do bead weaving, I hand dye yarn, I spin yarn. No, I don't own my own sheeps or alpacas. Just dreaming over here. Today is VLOGMAS day 10. Yes, it's day 10 today. I'm just looking at Jack, who's way over there today. I haven't changed him today, so it is 1, 2, 3. 15 days until Christmas. Oh, dang. 15 days. I have finished objects. My dog has finally stopped shivering because he's cold today. Because we live in Northern Ontario and it's cold today. I even had to put socks on. I rarely ever wear socks, even in the winter. I'm always warm. Because if my feet get too hot, I get too hot and it takes forever. But when my feet get cold, oh boy, Sarah's got the heating pad on. And I've got a blanket covering me, and the dog's kind of like tucked. Well, I'll see if I can show you guys. Here's my little guy. So he's kind of tucked under my leg, kind of in the little blanket to keep warm. So he's not shivering now. So I didn't want to get up and go get my Santa hat or my elf hat and the stuff that I finished making. So it's over there. Because I'm a good dog mom. So I'm sitting here wearing my, it looks super wrinkled, but it's not, it's just the way that I'm sitting. My beer shirt. Full beard. Don't mind the mess back there. You weren't supposed to see that. That's our, between the furniture catch-all for snacks and extra hooks and bits and bobs and stuff. Anywho, I'm wearing my beer shirt. It says Full Beard Brewing Company, which is a local brewery. I can say words. Which is a local brewery in Timmins, which is where I live, which is in Ontario, Canada, in case you were wondering. And it is not a huge place, but it's where I live. I have my lights on. Oh, I like the little streaky effect. It makes it kind of look like shooting stars. Or maybe it only just showed up for me. Anyways, I'm just babbling today. Today has been a day of me knitting and watching YouTube. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I just started a wave. I know it. My bad. So yeah, today I've just been sitting and knitting. That's what I've been doing today. A whole lot of SFA. Which means nothing. A whole lot of nothing. And this is a family-friendly channel, so I won't say exactly what that means, but I think some of you know. I'm not talking very loud, so I hope that you guys can still hear me today. I'm just feeling kind of like low on energy. It's a blah day. It started getting dark at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Like the light started waning at 1 p.m. It's very depressing. Sometimes I wish I lived in a warm climate where it was sunny all the time. But I don't really like the heat either. At least in the cold, I can put on layers so I can stay warm. I can control my temperature. In the heat, it's just, yeah, no, it's not fun. People don't enjoy hanging out with someone who's sweating while doing nothing, and that's my life, because anxiety. And then you start sweating because you're hot, and then you have anxiety because you're sweating because you're hot. So you sweat more, but it's anxiety sweating, not heat sweating. So you have two kinds of sweat happening at the same time. Yeah, it's so much fun. Welcome to my life. You get the real me, folks. So I'm just sitting here looking at my tree. I'm watching YouTube on my TV. I had to think about what that was called for a second. Watching YouTube on my TV. I have an Android box and we have the YouTube app on there. So like I'll watch, it's so dumb. I watch videos on the TV, but I comment on the videos with my phone because it's easier than typing stuff on. I have this like little keyboard for my Android box. I'll show it to you. And yeah, it's kind of awkward to type. Like, the keyboard is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. How you type stuff in and I can't see it. Yeah, it's just weird. I prefer to do it on my phone because then I can add emojis and stuff. I can't do that on the keyboard. At least I don't know how to do it on the keyboard. So I am working on, because I can't show you my FOs, I'll show you my whips. No chains though. It's not that kind of channel. I have some... The lighting really sucks, so that's not showing up like what it is really. If I can show it to you over here, maybe. It is a blue and brown and like cream. I'm like looking at it way over here. Yeah, you can really see that, Toy Sarah. Anyways, it's cream and like a beige taupey kind of brown. And oh, there's 3 colors of blue in there. Like a light kind of robin's egg type blue and kind of a darker like turquoisey blue, but not bright turquoisey. And then like a, I don't know, like a generic blue. Just like a blue. Anyways, I'm really good at color names today, can you tell? So I am working on a dish towel. And I've just finished the initial ribbing row, and it'll have ribbing on the bottom, and then it'll have ribbing on each side, the garter stitch, not ribbing, duh, Sarah. Garter stitch, which is basically just knitting back and forth, not purling. So it'll have garter stitch on each side, and then a pattern in the middle. I found it on Ravelry. It is a pattern from, oh my goodness, excuse me, stop that. It is a free pattern from Your Inspirations. I do not remember what it is called right now because I just don't remember stuff because memory loss problems, remember? But yeah, I have to go back through a couple of videos and add like the links to stuff because it's hard to do in my phone and it takes me forever. It's a lot easier just to edit it from my computer and just add the links because I can just go to where I need to go, copy paste, and we're good to do. We're good to do. We're good to do. So last night we had a super short video and it got cut off because I got some kind of a notification and it turned off my video because my phone is a jerk. And yeah, so there's that. I found out that my Christmas gift from hubby, which is my new Logitech webcam, is finally in Timmins, but apparently won't be getting delivered for like another 3 or 4 days. Thanks, Canada Post. Whatever. It's from Amazon. I guess they're behind because of all the strikes and blah, 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 and all the Cyber Monday, Black Friday crud and Christmas gift sending and whatnot. So, as long as it gets here before Christmas, because I'm not really supposed to open it before Christmas anyway. Although I'm pretty sure my husband will let me because he's kind of nice like that. And I can't tell you, no, I can tell you because I've already told my husband. I got my husband hockey tickets. I'm not sure if I said that in another video. I can't remember who I've told anymore because of memory loss issues. But I bought my husband hockey tickets for Christmas, but they're for December 22nd, so it's before Christmas. Yeah. So we're going to go to that. That's like for our local hockey team. So he got those. He's not getting just those. He just doesn't know what else he's getting. I kind of don't quite know yet. I haven't decided. So I'm working on the dish towel, and that's Bernat Handicrafter Cotton. I keep going to show you the ceiling because I don't know what's wrong with me today. It's just one of those days. Yeah, so Bernat Handicrafter Cotton, the big ball. And I got probably 5 or 6 of those floating around the house. Every time they go on sale, I'm like, yoink, let's grab one of those, a couple of those. I don't find that they hold up extremely well in a dishcloth because I've had a few that went through the wash a couple times and they're coming apart and fraying really bad. But I made knitted dishcloths because I love knitted dishcloths. Don't get me wrong, I've crocheted for 31 years. I like crochet and I like all kinds of crochet stuff, but I love the look of a knitted dishcloth. And so I will try and maybe hop on my computer tomorrow and maybe record a video from my computer and see how that turns out. And then I can show you the stuff that I made. So tonight I'm going to go to pool. I have skipped it for probably almost a month. It's every Monday night. And I'm actually going to play this time. I'm a spare on a team, and I think I haven't even played once this year. This will be my first time playing this year, which is kind of a big deal for me, because like they asked if I wanted to join the team as a regular player, and I said no, because that's too much pressure. Like, and then I have to go out, and then it's, you know, people are going to be counting on me and disappointed if I don't show up, and this girl don't need that kind of pressure. So yeah, I joined as a spare, and this will be my first time playing. I've gone a couple times. I always bring something to work on, so I'll probably bring some cotton and work on more of those dishcloths, and then I'll just sew them up when I get home, because they're pretty easy to whip through. It's like 14 stitches you cast on, and then you work the pattern. You add 4 stitches, and then you bind off 4 stitches, and then you start the next thing. It's like a petal. Sorry, I have itchy nose. Anywho, so that's basically what I'm up to today. Oh yeah, I was about to say, I made gluten-free pizza yesterday, and then I got sidetracked by my brain. I bought a Bob's Red Mill gluten-free pizza crust kit. It came with the yeast in it and everything, and I think that I needed to cook the crust more before I added the toppings, because you're supposed to mix it, let it rise, and then you definitely, when it says to use a piece of plastic wrap to move the dough around, you need to do that, because it'll stick to everything. Because if anybody knows anything about gluten-free cooking, they tend to be a little more sticky. They're not as elastic, which is gluten, which is like basically the elastic of wheat. So anyways, you're supposed to cook it before you top it and then bake it again. And I didn't cook it long enough, I think. I mean, it still tasted good, but I think next time I'll try it again one more time, but I'll cook it longer before I put stuff on it, and I think that will turn out better. I burnt the roof of my mouth. My hair is just kind of going on its own little way today. Yeah. So, what was I saying? I burnt the roof of my mouth, that's what I was saying. I'm having one of those days where my brain is just like, ooh, sunshine, snowflakes. Lights, what are you doing? Yeah, that's me. Like, someone trying to have a conversation and they see a butterfly and run away, and yeah, that's my kind of day today. So, roof of my mouth, burnt it. Took the pizza out of a 425 degree oven, and I was really, really hungry. I'm like, I'll just take a little bite of it, it'll be fine. Only I didn't see the giant piece of tomato that was underneath of the cheese until it smacked the roof of my mouth. Ooh boy. Like, drinking my coffee, which was not overly hot, was like, oh my gosh, my mouth is on fire. Yeah, it was bad. Probably a patch about, like, I'll put my hand next to my face, because this, you could not tell, would be, yeah, so like maybe a patch about that big, but like on the roof of my mouth, right behind my front teeth. Well, no duh. Wouldn't be in front of your teeth, Sarah, you big doorknob. I'm always good for a laugh. I look like I'm gonna get pecked to death by this bird here. Yeah, so there's that. I'm dealing with that today, but the leftovers are pretty good. I find a lot of times with gluten-free stuff, anything with sauce, the next day, everything gets sucked right into it, because like basically most flour combinations have rice flour and they're super duper absorbent. So yeah, if you're cooking anything and you're going to serve it the next day, like say pasta, don't put sauce or anything on it. Put it aside, like toss it with some olive oil or something, put it aside, and then, you know, warm it up and mix it before you serve it, or you'll end up with like big floofy noodles and zero sauce. How do I know this? Tuna noodle casserole. I love tuna noodle casserole. I just call it tuna casserole. my mom made it for us when we were kids, and she thought I was the weirdest person ever because I loved it. I'm like, it's tuna and mushroom soup and noodles. It's like the cheapest thing ever to make. But it was so good. I'm kind of still addicted to it. I make it at least once a month. I really like it. My husband hates it, so guess who gets to eat all of it? I do. It's the little things. Anyways, yes. So the next day, I forgot to turn off my notifications. The gluten-free pizza is still pretty good, so I'm probably going to eat that. It's late, so it'll be a late lunch. But I'll cook something for supper when we get home from pool, which is usually around 10, between 10 and 11, depending on how many games. And now that I'm playing, I have no idea. I'm just, no clue. Not very good. No, I just play for fun. So, yeah. But I get nervous when people are watching me, so I get worse. Because I'm anxious and I'm not. I'm focusing more in the back of my mind about, oh my gosh, people are watching me. Don't bend over too much. And did you remember to put on underwear today? Because, you know, my brain will ask me that. Yeah. I always do every morning when I get up. But my brain will try to remind me that. So then, you know, I'm like, oh gosh, did I? Yes, Sarah. Yes, you did. Oh, just another little delve into the world of my awesome anxiety brain. He's a jerk, and we don't like him sometimes. Yes, I've named my brain a he because he's not very nice to me. Either that or my brain is a mean girl. Could call my brain a mean girl. Anyways, yeah, so I'm not very good. I just go and have fun and play because I enjoy it, not because I want to win anything. Which suits me just fine. I told my girlfriend, I'm like, just so you know, don't expect me to win anything. She's like, I don't expect you. And I'm like, well, then we're good. So yeah, that's my day. I don't do these snippets of my life throughout the day like a lot of other podcasters are doing for my Vlogmas because I don't know how to edit things yet. That's something I'll be doing over the holidays is Googling and watching so many YouTube videos on how to do that and the best kind of software and blah, 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 blah. So that's what I'll be doing. So that by the time I get that awesome camera, I will sort of hopefully mostly know how to use it. But until then, you get all my oopsies and my ahs and my looking off cameras and my weirdness and just me being random and real. So, yeah, I don't think I have anything else to share today. I think that's pretty much everything that I have going on. Yep, just hanging out in the chair with the Christmas lights and some knitting and Greg's hats and other random stuff. Yeah. So thanks for coming out. If you're new here, thank you for coming to watch my randomness. I hope you stick around. If you like my vibe, feel free to subscribe. Make sure you click the little bell so you get all the notifications of when I upload new content and stuff to see what kind of craziness I got going on the next time. If you're a returning cave person, thank you. My channel would be nothing without you cave people, so I just need you to know I appreciate you. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up, or I'd like it if you did. Giving your favorite YouTubers a thumbs up on their video helps their video get bumped up a little bit and gets a few more views on it. And so more eyeballs see all the goodness. So thank you for all of that. I hope you guys are having a good day. It is Monday. I'm not having a blah Monday. So I hope none of you are, but I know that somewhere, someone's having a blah day. And if you're watching this and you're having one of those Mondays, did anybody tell you today that you're awesome? 'Cause you are. Okay, well, I'm going to go have some gluten-free pizza, which I may eat cold out of the fridge. I might warm up. Haven't decided yet. Going to get myself some orange peach mango juice. Yum. And then I'm going to get back to knitting my towel. So thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching my Vlogmas Day 10. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Stay crafty.